Icon Media.
Welcome to the show. Appreciate you tapping in, man. Today, I'm gonna talk. Listen, man, you clowns have been going real crazy out here, man. Y'all been going real crazy. Y'all been doing the most. You've been having reckless disregard for human life, and I just don't understand what you be thinking about when you go out here and hurt innocent people. That's what I mainly have a problem with when old people, really young people, kids, women, innocent, just complete and total innocent bystanders get caught up in y'all mess, man. I got a problem with that. Now I'm gonna talk about a couple of things that have gone on in Metro Atlanta in the last couple of days. Okay. And these people need to be caught and taken off the street because obviously y'all don't want to be out here in society with regular people. You don't want to work regular jobs, but you'll get sentenced to a whole bunch of time and you'll go in there and work in the laundry, you'll work in the kitchen, you'll work in the law library, you'll be cleaning the dorms, you'll do this, you'll do that for free. Let's check this disturbing video out. What these clowns are doing is trying to break in this woman's house. It's three of them. And evidently, she saw them on her Ring camera. What happens next is disturbing. So, viewer discretion is advised because this is a very sad situation. This is her. Now, I understand what she was trying to do at the same time. Um, Obviously, these guys coming in there with bad intentions all the way. Um, so they this whole entire time they was coming to do something to her. And y'all gotta excuse me because this really pisses me off, man. That people have to live like this. People got to live like this. This lady lost her life right at that moment because these three people was trying to break into her house, and obviously either they didn't care that she was there and they didn't know she wasn't there, and instead of running off, they took her life. That's one. Please, 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 if you know who this dude is, he needs to be off the street. He needs to be off the street expeditiously. Because I don't get why these folks do this to people that's not in the street life for sure. So if you know who this is, man, check his ass in. This one is going to be a little bit harder to identify. However, if you turn the first guy in, it's going to lead to this guy. Them eyes are distinctive. He is a black male. Okay. This one right here, this will probably be the one that they catch first. This one right here will be the one that they catch first because they got a good, nice, clear shot. They got a good, clear shot of him. These dudes need to be taken off the street. This is reckless and it is sad. And this woman has lost her life. For what reason? So if anybody know, man, y'all make sure y'all call authorities, man. Let's get some more footage of this news story.
Cobb County Police released video of that shooting today, hoping that someone will turn in the suspects. Fox 5's Tyler Fingert is live near that home with the details for us. Tyler?
Yeah, Russ, good evening to you. Police say the woman was shot and killed while confronting burglars outside her DeKalb County home. Take a look. You can see some tire marks right there on the road that lead to the front yard. Investigators say the woman popped the curb and drove onto her lawn where she was shot. Police released this shocking video Monday of the moments apparent burglars gunned down a DeKalb County woman in the front yard of her home at around 10:30 Saturday night on Citation Drive, which is not far from the I-20 and 285 junction. A neighbor heard it all unfold.
It was gunshots, clearly. Rapid gunshots. Like that. And screeching in the car.
DeKalb County police say the victim, identified as 36-year-old Anna Scott, may have seen 3 suspects on her doorbell camera trying to break into her home before confronting them. You can see one of the suspects is armed with what appears to be a crowbar and another with a gun. The video shows the moment she pulled up on them with her Jeep and the suspect shooting her while she was still in her vehicle. Police found her Jeep with multiple bullet holes in it.
That's very shocking because this is a quiet neighborhood and nobody hardly getting any trouble around here, so I don't understand.
Neighbor's doorbell camera captured this video of him going outside to try and assist the wounded woman who was calling for help. Medics rushed Scott to the hospital where she died. A neighbor who knew her said she was a beautiful soul. DeKalb police say it's releasing the video and this picture in hopes someone can help turn the 3 suspects in. If you know anything, call DeKalb County Police.
They should find them as quick as possible. As quick as possible, you know, for somebody to just kill an innocent person.
A relative came to the scene this afternoon. They didn't want to talk on camera, but they did tell me that they are shocked and are still trying to process what happened. We are live in DeKalb.
And the thing about making a decision as a grown adult, you gotta live with it, you gotta die with it too.
When you do that dumbass shit right there, you got to live with that life sentence. You know what I'm saying? You got to live with that life sentence that you going in there to get. Because these clowns here, man, this was attempted burglary. This was malice murder to the max. Even the ones that didn't shoot, they partied to the crime. This is a very sad situation, man. And it really does not make sense how senseless these people is, man. Honestly, they really need something like in El Salvador. Because as we see all day, every day on social media, these guys is just showing how much fun they having in prison. I did 16 years and in a Georgia State prison, and I don't recall having that much fun. I did a lot, but I wasn't having fun like that. I was passing my time. Yeah, I had phones. I wasn't on social media like that. My phone usage was basically for handling my business, checking on my family, and things of that nature. And that's pretty much it. Or today, these fools all on TikTok, they everywhere. Look like they having the best fun that life can have. When people out here breaking the law and they look at their phones and they see, oh, these folk having fun in prison, that makes it that much easier for them to go out and do this bullshit that they do, because They may strike and get what it is they trying to get, or they may go to prison. You got your consolation prize is going to prison, where you may have fun. This everything that's going on in our society, man, it's so much going on that people not paying attention to, that it's not even funny, man. I need somebody send me to the White House. I need to talk to President Trump. It's a lot of ideas I got, but I need to get paid for my ideas. I need to get paid for my ideas, man, because these folks don't want to pay. That way, if you don't use the advice, then guess what? Look, money is made, it's in the bank, and that's it. Because this is ridiculous about what's going on here. Check out this other story that happened in the last day or two.
And we begin at 6 with breaking news in Cobb County. Tonight, police have arrested a man accused in the shooting death of a 9-month-old girl. Officers have charged 22-year-old Ladarius Trammell Brown with felony murder. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Russ Spence.
I'm Courtney Bryant. Authorities say the baby was shot and killed outside the Budgetel Inn on Circle 75 Parkway. Fox 5's Deidre Dukes joins us live with these breaking details. A very tragic update in this situation, Deidre.
Yeah, Courtney, this is truly a heartbreaking case. So many people out here touched by this tragedy that you can imagine the relief from those here hearing that there has been an arrest made in this case. Police confirming this afternoon that one person is in custody and more arrests are expected. Now, 22-year-old Ladarius Brown has been charged with felony murder, aggravated assault, firearms possession during a commission of a felony. He is currently being held at the Cobb County Jail without bond. And we talked to folks out here earlier in the day before we got news of that arrest. One woman we talked to said that her friend was the intended target, and that the mother and her 9-month-old were innocent bystanders. Now, the woman we talked to claimed that her friend warned the child's mother to leave the area before the shooting. Tragically, that 9-month-old was shot and killed. Now, we talked to another woman here, Sasha Mobley, who tells Fox 5 that the child's mother is homeless and had been hanging out in the area for the past few days. Mobley said that she helped care for the baby and was crushed to learn of her death.
She was about like 8 months old, I think they said. She had her 2 little teeth down here. We had just put a little romper on her, like little pink and white one over her diaper, made her look all cute and whatnot. She had a little bow in her hair. She didn't have much hair, but she had enough just to put a bow in there. But she was precious, and I'm disgusted.
Now, while there has been a major development in this case this afternoon with word of an arrest, police say this is still very much an active investigation. They're urging anyone with information in this case to contact Cobb Police. In Cobb County, Deidre Dukes, Fox 5 News.
Yeah, that poor baby deserved better. Deidre, thanks. New at 6, a Norcross mother has...
Ooh, 9 months old. How does that make you feel? I need some comments, man. How does that make you feel? 9 months old. Mama was homeless. But that baby don't know nothing about the fact that she was homeless. She was just a baby. She was so happy. And her precious little life has been taken away from her. I am so glad that they got this dude. See, y'all just don't be knowing, man. Prison justice, I think that's a thing of the past, man. When I was serving my time in the beginning, and it's a lot of people that I did time with can validate this point, man. It was mostly in the beginning when we first was in there. But stuff like this, nice little bit of prison justice. It you know, it wasn't the ultimate justice, you know what I'm saying? But prison is just is way too laid back and way too easy, man. Some of these dudes need to really be taken completely out of here. This little 9-month-old baby. And of course, it's Cobb County. You know they was gonna catch him expeditiously. It's Cobb County. This one of the counties that boy, Cobb County give you 1,000 years, boy, playing around. They don't play in Cobb. So what this dude was thinking about, I don't know. Who knows? Who cares? All we know is a 9-month-old baby, a 9-month-old baby is gone to heaven by the hands of that clown. This is another, the up-and-coming crime. The one that I'm gonna show. This is a little justice right here. This is what you get when you harm people. This is what you get right here when you harm people.
New at 6, a Norcross mother has pleaded guilty to murder in connection to the death of her 8-year-old daughter. According to the Gwinnett County District Attorney's Office, Brittany Hall pleaded guilty to murder, 11 counts of cruelty to children, concealing the death of another, and making false statements. The judge sentenced her to life in prison. Her daughter, Amari Hall, was beaten to death, they say, back in 2021. Investigators found her body in a wooded area in DeKalb County days after the mother reported her missing. Gwinnett prosecutors say Brittany Hall and her girlfriend, Celeste Owens, acted together in the abuse. In December 2024, a jury found Owens guilty of murder, aggravated battery, aggravated assault, and child cruelty. A judge sentenced Owens to life in prison without the possibility of parole, plus 235 years.
New at 6 in Sandy Springs, police made an
good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Life without parole. They beat that little 8-year-old girl to death. Life without parole. And for good measure, pour a little extra on there. 235 more years. Bitch. Out of there. I don't like adults that harm kids. I don't like them personally. I think prison is way too easy for people like that. They need to build El Salvador right there in middle Georgia, where the worst of the worst get sent to. Send them to where the worst of the worst go. I was hoping like hell Trump. I was hoping like hell Trump start sending people to El Salvador. Get them out of here. People like that, I don't see how people have remorse for people like that. They don't need compassion and remorse and a second chance. They don't need it. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what none of y'all think. They don't need people like that taking the innocent lives of these kids. They don't need a second chance. I ain't got no remorse for them. I ain't got no forgiveness of them for them. Because there's too many kids falling victim to these fucking clowns that don't need to be in society to begin with. But until they get caught in actually doing what they do, we have to let them run around until somebody's life is ended. I don't have no remorse. Let's get to the next story.
Additional arrest in connection to a crash involving an injured officer. Authorities charged David Hightower with racing, reckless driving, and serious injury by motor vehicle. The crash happened Saturday night on 400 northbound, just north of Hammond Drive. Police say the motorcycle rider, Riyad Ahmed, lost control and crashed into the officer. Ahmed faces multiple charges, including DUI and move over law violation. The investigation continues into an overnight police-involved shooting in DeKalb.
DUI. You want to get on the highway and do hundreds of miles an hour, do 100 miles an hour, drunk, DUI, which is another thing. Something different. Well, a whole lot of people's lives got put at risk because this clown want to drive and get on the highway and go super fast. It's stupid. It's irresponsible. It's disregard for human life. But he was the one that was driving the car. He didn't have any regard for his own life. So of course he's not going to care about somebody else's life. Let's get to the next story.
County. Now the GBI has been called in to investigate what happened. Fox 5's Tyler Fingert is live where the shooting happened. Tyler, what can you tell us?
Yeah, Courtney, good evening to you. Investigators say a traffic stop led to gunfire early this morning after an officer found out the driver had an active arrest warrant. Take a look right there. You can see a pile of glass in the middle of the road. That's where our camera captured a late model Lincoln sedan with some bullet holes in it. At around 3:10 Wednesday morning, investigators say gunfire erupted near Central Drive in Lancashire Circle after a traffic stop went wrong in DeKalb County. You can see a black sedan with a side window shattered and the back window with several bullet holes.
I was in my house, just up and playing my game and heard a lot of shots.
The Georgia Bureau of Investigation says a DeKalb County police officer pulled over 64-year-old Rodney Moore of Stone Mountain. They say during the stop, the officer learned that Moore had an active arrest warrant, but they didn't tell us what that warrant was for. Investigators say Moore indicated he had a gun, and as the officer attempted to arrest him, Moore was shot. People who live nearby say they heard not only multiple gunshots, but a woman screaming after the shooting.
There's a woman standing on the street, screaming and yelling, "Why y'all did this? We didn't do anything."
The GBI says officers helped him and medics rushed Moore to a local hospital where he's in critical condition. Investigators say no officers were injured. Neighbors say this shooting scared them.
I haven't seen anything like this, but I'm surprised to see this within this neighborhood right here.
I want to move. I don't want to be here. I'm scared, and I live alone. I don't want to be here.
And Rodney Moore's wife tells me that she wants answers and she wants to know exactly how all of this unfolded this morning. The GBI says it is leading this investigation, which is standard for all officer-involved shootings in the state of Georgia. Once they finish their review, they will then hand the file over to the DeKalb County District Attorney's Office to look at what they found. We are live in
The common theme. DeKalb, Cobb, Gwinnett, DeKalb. I might need to do a top 5 list of bad counties in Metro Atlanta, man. Straight up. Let's continue, man. This turned out to be a nice little news clip of all of the problems that's going on in the city of Atlanta and surrounding counties.
DeKalb County tonight. Tyler Fingert, Fox 5 News.
All right, we'll see what the GBI has to say. Tyler, thanks. The mother of a murdered man continues to fight for justice for her son. Authorities say Shamir Robinson was killed at the Silver Oaks Apartments in Clarkston. That complex has since been renamed. It's near the intersection of Brockett Road and Stone Mountain Freeway. The shooting happened nearly 2 years ago in October of 2023.
DeKalb County again.
23. Officers said multiple people witnessed the shooting, but so far no arrest has been made in the case.
I'm not going away and I want justice. I promised my son the last day that I saw him before I put him away that I will get justice for him. My son is no longer here with me. And this is a battle that I have to fight every day.
The gunman is still on the run.
Fire forced some residents at a Carroll County apartment complex to jump for their lives. The fire broke out at the South of Maple Apartments on Hayes Mill Road.
We got to do something, okay? I'm speaking to all these OGs, older gentlemen in our community, celebrities, athletes, basketball players. Somebody get at me. Get at me, because we got to do something. We got to figure out, why is this happening? Why do people knowingly know that you're going to get a life sentence if you get caught for this stuff, yet they still go out and do it? We can't blame Trump. We can't blame Brian Kemp. We can't blame state and local authorities. Andre Dickens. We can't blame these people, man. We can't blame these people. This is something going on with our society. This is somewhere where we are failing society as a whole. Everybody has a hand. And I'm going to tell you something. Just because you ain't seen it happen, don't mean that it can't happen to you. Don't mean that it can't come to your neighborhood. You heard the guy earlier in the video say, this is a quiet neighborhood. This never happens around here. And then boom, it happens. So right now, you don't care. A lot of y'all be in them nice, little, secluded, secure neighborhoods, and you think that this stuff cannot happen. And it can. So we, the people, have to get proactive about this type of stuff. What is it take? Is it take more cameras? Is it take more, do it take more training? Do it take more awareness, situational awareness? Because I'm telling you, people, half the battle to some of this stuff that be going on is situational awareness, paying attention, seeing everything. Now, is it perfect? No, but it significantly cuts down your chances when you are vigilant and checking your surroundings. I preach this to all of the people that I love, everybody that's listening. Situational awareness is life itself. It's not perfect. It's not the end all be all. However, it significantly increases your chances of survival. We got to take these communities back, man. We got to take these, because it's getting out of control, but it's controllable. And these politicians, take the guns away. Come up with this rule, come up with that rule. It is obvious that these people don't care about the rules. They don't care about the sentences. They don't care about the laws. Criminals don't care about the law. That is not the answer. You did, if that was the answer, when Georgia passed mandatory sentencing back in the 90s, we wouldn't have a problem today. But yet and still, these folks keep going out here and doing this every day. Every day, somebody wake up and they on their way to a life sentence when they walk out their door. Every day. Every day. It is prevention. It's all about prevention. It's all about getting to the bottom of the problem. Getting to the issues. Why is this happening? Education, more classes, more diversion centers, trying to get people more drug rehabilitation centers, more counseling centers. It's a number of things and a number of ways this stuff can be prevented. Because obviously, prison and all this time is not working. It's not working. You got 40 or 50,000, maybe even 60,000 people in the Georgia State Prison right now. And guess what? Every day, somebody walk out their door on the way to another life sentence. Another child gets hurt. Another elderly person gets taken advantage of. When is it going to stop, people? When is it going to stop? When are you going to wake up and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to do my part. This is hard for me because I'm telling you right now, and maybe I'll talk about this a little bit later in another video. But I'm here to tell you from my own experience, when that jury, that all-white Cobb County jury, when that all-white Cobb County jury back in 1998 told me guilty. When that judge went to sentence me and my girlfriend at the time was the only two black people in that courtroom. When that judge went to sentence me to 16 years, I was in tears. My girlfriend at the time was in tears. That's a very hard situation to put somebody through. It's not just you getting sentenced. It's your mom, your kids, your girlfriend, your wife, your grandmama, your daddy, your siblings. It's a whole lot of people got to do that time with you because it's sad, but no matter what you out here in these streets doing, somebody love you. Somebody got to get in that cell and do that time with you mentally. Please, please stop this violence, man. Think about what you do before you do it. Because it's too much loss of life right now. It is way too many lives. Way too many lives being lost behind petty, stupid stuff. We got to fix it, people. People in high places, I'm ready to go to work. For the right amount, I'll quit my job right now. I don't like it anyway. I would love to have a job fixing this problem. If you like the video, share it out. We need to get this. We need to get this out. Share it out. My messages from this channel don't be nothing but positive. But I can't get it out there unless you help me. Thank you for tuning into XCon Media. Go right ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hurry up!